Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel if you're new here. Welcome back if you're already subscribed. My name is Cody Rose Narrett, and I will be doing more readings, Christmas story readings. And the story I chose, I have two more Christmas books, and this one that I chose is My Christmas Treasury. And it says here, a collection of Christmas stories, poems, and songs. I'm just gonna do the stories and maybe poems, but I'm not gonna do any songs because I really am not such a great singer, and plus I don't feel like singing, so I'm sorry. But so this is what I'm gonna read. So let's get to it. Oh, okay. Bad pages. Let's see. Oh, I guess the first one is A Christmas for Bears by Ray St. Clair. There was a bear who did not believe in Santa Claus or in Christmas either. Each year at the first sign of cold weather, he would curl up in his cave and sleep until spring. Naturally, he did not believe in Christmas. This year, however, he could not get to sleep. He tossed and turned, and at last he staggered to his feet. Since he could not sleep, he would go out and see for himself that there was no Santa Claus and no Christmas. So he came out of his cave and sniffed the cold wind. "What a climate," he grumbled, while he was trying to decide which way he should go. He heard a loud whirring overhead. Helicopter? He asked himself. Four-motor transport? Mail plane? Suddenly there was a loud thump off in the woods. "Wreck!" shouted the bear. "I must help them." And off he lumbered. It was not a helicopter, nor a four-motor transport, nor even a mail plane. When the bear reached the spot, puffing because he had run so hard, he saw only an old-fashioned sleigh on its side, with bundles scattered in the snow all around it. A stout gentleman with white whiskers was yelling and jumping up and down in the snow. My, thought the bear. I'll show you the picture real quick. There's the cute little bear. My, thought the bear, he certainly does seem upset. I wonder who he is. "Vixen!" shouted the stout gentleman. "Blitzen!" Then the stout gentleman saw the bear. "So," he said accusingly, "a bear right out in the open at Christmas time. No wonder my reindeer got scared and ran away." "I'm sorry," the bear apologized. "I didn't mean any harm. I just couldn't get to sleep." The stout gentleman patted the bear's head. "Don't feel bad," he said in a kindly tone. "We all have our off days. Only I wish it hadn't happened right in the middle of the rush season." "But I do feel bad about it," insisted the bear. "Isn't there anything I can do?" The stout gentleman gazed thoughtfully at the bear. "Maybe," he said, tapping his nose. "Would you really help me?" "Of course," said the bear. First they got the sleigh back on its runners, then they loaded all the bundles onto it. "Now what?" asked the bear. Shall I chase your reindeer back?" "No," said the stout gentleman hastily. "They will find their way home. I want you to take their place and help with deliveries." The bear was shocked. "No," he shouted. "I'm no horse." The stout gentleman sighed. "Lots of good children," he said, "are going to be disappointed." There's the bear helping him load up the presents. on his sleigh. "Oh, all right," said the bear crossly. "Hitch me up." "You're a good bear," said the stout gentleman, fastening the lines around the bear's shoulder. Then, "Giddy up," he called, and they were off. "Hey," shouted the bear over his shoulder, "I'm flying." "Of course you are," replied the stout gentleman. "You have a lot of calls to make, and you can't cover the territory by staying on the ground." They made call after call, landing each time on the roof of the house. At every house, the stout gentleman would swing a huge pack onto his back from the sleigh. Then, quick as a flash, he would slide down the chimney. At last, as the sky began to lighten in the east, they made their last call. The bear sighed gratefully. Now he was tired enough to sleep the rest of the winter. The stout gentleman stuck his head up out of this last chimney and beckoned to the bear. "Come with me," he said. "I want to show you something." "I'm too fat to get down that chimney," objected the bear. But before he knew it, he was down standing beside the stout gentleman in a small bedroom. In one corner of the room were two children sound asleep in bed. In another was a pine tree festooned with popcorn and bright-colored balls. Underneath were toys, skates, and dolls, and books. "These children would not have had a Christmas tree or any gifts if it hadn't been for you," said the stout gentleman. "You're a good bear, a noble and unselfish bear." The bear wriggled and sighed. He didn't understand this talk about Christmas trees any more than the talk about Santa Claus. When the gentleman said goodbye, the bear was so tired he could hardly crawl back into his cave. Before you could say Merry Christmas, he was sound asleep. And then suddenly he woke up with the warm spring sun pouring in on him. It was time to get up. "What a curious dream," he muttered, staggering to his feet. Then he turned his head and saw it. It wasn't a dream at all. It was a Christmas tree for bears. There was a note on white paper that read, "To my best friend, the bear, who helped me bring a Merry Christmas to all the children. With most heartfelt best wishes, Santa Claus." "Santa Claus!" he exclaimed. The bear. "So there really is a Santa Claus and a Christmas." He dipped his paw into the comb of honey for bears. This book is huge. I can't see where I'm showing you. Okay, there. Oh, that's it. Okay, so that's the story. Because there's some songs in here too. And like I said, I don't want to sing you guys a song. So that's the one story. I mean, there's so many others. So maybe I can do parts. So I guess this is part one of reading My Christmas Treasury. So, all right.